Hey y'all, and welcome back to the party. It's me, your girl BrittReacts, and today we are reacting to Bill Burr getting teased by a coworker with a boyfriend. Let's just see. So many questions. So many
All right,
questions.
that was uplifting. All right, let's get to advice for the week. Bill, a year and a half ago, where the hell am I? A year and a half ago, me and this girl that I used to work with were hanging out a lot and fooling around all summer. Very nice. It was pretty casual. There you go. That's how you set it up. It's pretty casual. Wonderful. Now, if he can just, the art is trying to keep it there. And as I've told you before, what that is, it's the time between you hooking up. Okay? When you keep it casual and that type of shit, if you want to hang out and have drinks, that's fine. But when you get back to your place, you do the deed and that's it. She's got to go. You can't hang out and watch a movie. That's when they start getting feelings. It's not fair to the female. You know? That's what you got to do. Don't call them all the time. You got to keep it casual. All right.
Keep it
continue.
casual.
It's kind of hard to do when you work with her. But anyways.
That goes both ways, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to be super clear. That absolutely goes both ways. Okay? Because guys get clingy too. Ooh.
Because it was pretty casual, but that was only because we both knew I had to leave in August, so we made a point to not get too serious. Beautiful. Once the summer ended, I had to go back to school in Miami, so our situation kind of ended, but we stayed in touch. Then recently, this last spring break, I went home for 10 days. When I let her know I was going to be in town, she said that we had to hang out, but only as friends because she had a boyfriend, which I was fine with. All right, dude. Now, I haven't read this one.
Red flag number uno on the play. Red flag. Okay? Red flag. Not on his part, on her. It's like, girl, you have a boyfriend. You don't have any business hanging out with your past hookup. Not your ex, but your past hookup. And you know your boyfriend's not going to be okay with it either. Now, why? Why do y'all have to hang out? Why?
It's because she had a boyfriend, which I was fine with. All right, dude. Now, I haven't read this one yet, but I got to tell you, right here, don't hang out with her more than once. All right? This is what you should do in that situation. She's got a boyfriend. It's over. All right? So if she wants to hang out in a public place, and at the end of the night, you say you got to go. Don't bring up sex. Don't fucking do anything like what you used to do. She's got a boyfriend. You got to walk away from that situation.
Great advice, Billy.
Not to mention, if the two of you are just hanging out at any moment, her boyfriend could walk in and you could get the old fucking clattering to the side of the fucking head. Anyways.
My favorite thing is when he yells away from the mic in his like Boston accent, clattering. What?
So the first day I was there, she came over to my house to hang out.
No.
Okay, that's a red flag right there. She's got a boyfriend.
Second red
you come
flag.
to town, she immediately drops her boyfriend and comes to hang out with you. All right, after a half hour of that awkward catching up conversation, we went up to my room to watch a movie.
No.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Once
Jesus.
the movie started, she made sure to drive home the fact that I shouldn't make a move on her because she's with someone else. Yeah, see...
So code, flip that backwards. She would like you to make a move on her because she's with someone else. Now, what this is, ladies and gentlemen, is a woman that is really just trying to like have some power, right? Like she wants to put you in the position for her to be like, no, when she like teased you to get there, right? Like, no, we can. It's like, girl, we're on like the 8th red flag, honestly. TBH.
The fact that I shouldn't make a move on her because she's with someone else. Yeah, see right here, dude, she's playing with your dick. She's slapping it around, making it go up, and then she's going, hey, we got to take it easy, and then it goes back down again. She's fucking with you.
She's see her.
She's playing the up and down game from the Opie and Anthony show with your dick. If you guys haven't seen that yet, I'm telling you, look that up on YouTube. The Opie and Anthony up and down game.
Okay.
It's one of the most genius bits I've ever seen. Fucking hilarious.
I feel like I should be writing that down.
I completely disregarded this. Oh, so she tells you, yeah.
Should I be writing that down? Do we need to watch that bit, guys? Hold on. I'm going to write this one down. Seriously. I'm about to write it down. What did he just say?
It's one of the most genius bits I've ever seen. Up and down game from the Opie and Anthony show with your dick. If you guys haven't seen that yet, I'm telling you, look that up on YouTube. The Opie and Anthony up and down game.
Opie
It's one of the most
Anthony.
genius bits I've ever seen. Fucking hilarious.
Up and down
anyways,
game. Okay.
I completely disregarded this. Oh, so she tells you, yeah.
Got it.
Let me go back here. I really have to drop my commentary here. Why don't I just read the rest here? So the movie starts, and she drives home the point that he shouldn't make a move on her because she is with somebody else. So he says, I completely disregard this, and I put my arm around her anyways. 10 minutes into the movie.
Oh, he was with the shits. He was definitely with it. He's like, yeah, you're here. You came up to my room. I don't want to hear any of that. And honestly, ladies, this is why you don't play games. This is exactly why. This is why. Because you have literally done everything to show this man the opposite of what you're saying. This type of stuff right here. You know, and I think it's why so many people, I don't think this is a man or woman thing, but so many people think like when people say no, it's a cat and mouse game. They don't really believe it, because there are people out here who are really playing games, but there are also people out here who say what they mean and mean what they say. It's like, nope, not down for that. Just here to hang out. But all of her actions, she's like, no. But like, girl, first of all, you have a boyfriend. Like Bill said, this should have never gone anywhere outside of a public place. Second of all, you went to his house. Third of all, you went up the stairs to Netflix and chill. Girl.
I disregard this, and I put my arm around her anyways. 10 minutes into the movie.
Now, let me go on record and say that doesn't mean he needs to be taking advantage of her. But, like, you're literally like, no, I have a boyfriend. No. You're in this man's bedroom by yourself. What would your boyfriend think about that? Again, I'm not saying this man should or is or would take advantage of her, because that's listen, we're not. That is a no-go. Never, there's never a circumstance unless someone is consensually telling you that it is okay. But in the sense of like, no, we're flirting here. This is definitely a flirty thing. The man puts his arm around you is because he feels invited to do so based off of your actions, not your words. They got to match up. They have to align, because actions certainly speak a lot louder. And I mean, one can assume they're sitting pretty close, right? If he's putting his arm around her, she's not sitting on the other side of the bed. He can't physically put his arm around her on the other side of the bed. This girl is a walking red flag. And sir, you should run.
You know what? I respect that move, by the way. 10 minutes into the movie, we're in a full-on cuddle, and she's doing that shit where she's running her finger up and down my arm. Then out of nowhere, she flips around and climbs on top of me with that fuck me look in her eyes. Dude, this is a great story. She's even doing that pre-sex slightly heavy breathing. Dude, I haven't read this. I'm telling you, she's going to pull the emergency chute. This is the Richard Pryor bit.
She's totally playing a
wait till
game.
your dick is hard enough to cut diamonds, I believe is how Richard put it. Or Mr. Pryor. Let me have some fucking respect.
Right.
Saying Richard like I know the guy.
Mr.
She drops
Pryor.
in to start kissing me, but stops an inch from my mouth and stays there for a second or two. Then she climbs off and goes back to cuddling. Oh. You know what, dude? You're young, you didn't know any better. But if you were older, you set yourself up for this. After recollecting myself, I started to say something. But the second I started talking, she flipped over and did it again. But for a bit longer this time.
I'm sorry, you have to go. Ma'am, I need you to exit the premises. This is insane. Ladies, there's actually no reason to be this way either. There isn't, there's no reason for her to be behaving this way. This is deplorable behavior.
Over and did it again. But for a bit longer this time. This time, I asked her what the fuck she was doing, and she giggled. Yeah, dude. Right there, man. This is the thing. You got to take charge of the situation. You got to tell your dick to stand down and be like, look, either we're going to do this or we're not going to do this. I actually think at that point you should have just bounced her out of there.
For sure.
And rubbed one out. That's the power move right there, man.
Bounce.
That's the move
you gotta
that's
go.
going to make you feel better than if you even fucked her. Because she's still going to get something out of it. She got to get laid, right? So fuck that. You should have kicked her out right then. Just been like, you know what? This was a bad idea. Shut this off. You have to go. You shouldn't be doing this. You have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
See, you flip it around. You put the guilt on her.
Yeah.
She leaves. You fucking rub one out, right? Then you don't give a shit that you didn't bang her.
There have been way too many instances where Bill advises rubbing one out. Like, that is his problem solver to so many life issues. And hey, gentlemen, it might work. I don't know. It could be a problem solver. I just think it's so funny that in so many different situations that he's just like, just rub it out. Just rub one out.
She leaves. You fucking rub one out, right? Then you don't give a shit that you didn't bang her. And then you fucking go out to the local watering hole. You know, you're going to run into some chick you went to fucking high school with.
More
You're a little
fish in the
older,
sea.
you're a little more manly. You get the scruff going, and you fucking tag her. And fuck this girl. She has a boyfriend. She shouldn't be doing this shit. All right, let's continue.
Yeah, how's this end?
Where the hell
Teasing?
was I? This time, though, she stayed. She did it for about full 30 seconds. Okay, so we went back to cuddling.
I just want to go on record and say the title of this video is so deceiving because you think, I was like getting teased, like the boyfriend and the girl are like teasing him, like, you know, no. Now I get it.
For the next 5 minutes until she did it for a third time.
No.
This time, though, she stayed there for about 30 seconds, and she would pull back every time I actually kiss her, so that she kept the inch between us. Once she got off, she started that giggling again, which by then had gone from cute to annoying as hell, and then slipped her shoes on and said she had to go. See, dude, if you took charge in one of those, you could have bounced her out. We didn't hang out again after that, and now I'm back in Miami. I guess my question is, what should I have done? I guess I already answered it. And what the fuck was she doing? Any answer would be great, or even a rant about those annoying teasing. Thanks. Well, you know what, dude? I hadn't read this one. I was busy this week, and the guy who helps me with my podcast sent me this thing, and I'm a little late today, so it's the first time I read it. Yeah, that's what she was doing.
100%.
She just, I don't know. You'd almost have to ask a female to get into the psychology of it, but I
female here, psychology of it. I just think like it's such a power thing. Like, and it's a weird power thing because it's like now she's not going to leave and go feel guilty. She's not ever going to tell her boyfriend about this. Just the fact that she was able to like tease you like that, and she didn't in her mind do anything wrong, right? She didn't cheat on him because they didn't do anything. They didn't go all the way. Like, it really is like a power thing, and it's so weird. It's weird. It really is weird. Oh my gosh. Nuts.
guess, like, I think that, I don't know, does she want to just see that you still want to fuck her? And that, like, I can tell you this right now, that her relationship with this other guy isn't going to work. And she has major fucking, not major, she's either really immature or eventually she has major issues. And she'll fuck up every relationship by doing shit like this. And eventually she's going to be that old hottie hanging out at the wine bar, you know, with the crow's feet around her eyes.
No,
you know?
She'll settle down and have kids and get married. It really is like a power thing. And like, yeah, like he said, like the need to know that he still wanted her, but she had the power to say no, but also had the power to like reel him in. It's like, girl. I think too, it's an attention thing, you know, like maybe her boyfriend doesn't give her the attention she wants, or she just craves more attention. It's a whole lot of psychoticness.
Oh, you know that chick. She'll just end up being that girl. And then we'll look back in regret at all the good guys that she fucking dick teased as
That's
she was
true.
playing the fucking field. But
Yeah, she'll settle.
This is what you do in the future.
She'll settle for some like guy that she really doesn't like in the long run, and like realize like she dubbed a lot of the good ones. I agree with that.
Teased as she was playing the fucking field. But this is what you do in the future. The second a girl is doing some shit like that, the second she said,
Hit the road.
listen, just so you know, I have a boyfriend. We can't be doing this. You should have said, you know what? You're right. Let's not watch a movie.
It was good to see you.
And right then, you kick her out.
Yeah.
So you have some sort of power.
Yeah.
All right? And if you want to fuck a girl like that, you should have been the one saying no. You should have been the one pushing her off.
Yep.
All right? Because it sounds like she has that fucking thing where, you know, she gets off on the fact that you want her but can't have her.
Yep.
All right? So if you're acting like you don't want her, that fucks with her head. Like, wait a
And
minute.
then she went and told all her friends, like, what a tease and how pathetic you were. Yeah.
Have her. All right? So if you're acting like you don't want her, that fucks with her head. Like, wait a minute, what am I, losing my pussy power? And you just literally back your way into the fucking boat. Then you club her over the head, and then there you go. You got your fish in the boat.
Don't club
All right?
her over the head.
That's how you do that. But I got to tell you, in the future, dude, chicks like that are just a complete fucking waste of time. You already banged her. So you already dotted all the I's, crossed all the T's. What the fuck are you still doing? You're there because it's an easy, you thought it was an easy fucking lay when you got back, which is understandable, okay? But the problem is you don't have your dick in check. Your dick is running your fucking life. You got to make the decisions, all right? And when you fuck...
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's a piece of advice, isn't it?
Check. Your dick is running your fucking life. You got to make the decisions, all right? And when you fucking do that, you start winning those a lot more. See, women have their pussies in check. That's why they always win those battles 90% of the fucking time. So there you go. That's the little information that I can help you with. But like I said, don't ever be afraid to fucking ask a female for advice on stuff like that. Not only will they give you advice, they actually enjoy doing it, and they'll have way better advice than I do because, you know.
Bill Burr is a smart man.
You know what I mean? It's like you're calling me. You're asking a plumber about fucking carpentry. Go to a carpenter. All right. That is the podcast for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Seemed like a fairly smooth one, right? Can I whore out some dates here, people? Can you hang with me this long enough? Huh? Or maybe you're going to hang with me because you're on final approach. Oh, you know what I can't stand? This is what happened to me the other day. I went out to go buy my fucking water cooler that I want to have just in case a tsunami hits out here because I live on a fault line. And I always want to have at least 5 to 10 gallons of water.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm already inland enough where the tsunami's not going to hit.
Okay.
If a tsunami hits me here, I'm telling you, Utah's in trouble. All right? So
he's that far inland?
I go to Lowe's Hardware. I go there online. I look up to see if they have the one that I want. And then, you know, and Lowe's has it. So rather than just saying they only have it online, I'm assuming it's at the fucking store. So I jump in my car and I drive over there and they don't fucking have it.
I was about to say, Bill, this one's on you. You never assume they have something at the store. Never do that. Call the store, look for in-store only, online only. Don't ever assume, Bill.
Store. So I jump in my car and I drive over there and they don't fucking have it. They don't fucking have it, and it's just, you know, just fucking drove me nuts.
Yeah, that does stink. I think all of Bill's advice was super, super smart, especially at the end. He's like, anyway, I don't know why you're asking me. Go ask a woman. They'll really break it down for you. I love that's like asking a plumber, like a carpentry question. I love that analogy. He's such a smart guy. He just has so much like life experience and wisdom, and he delivers it in such a like funny way. But yeah, ladies, gentlemen, don't fall for stuff like that. I mean, we've all done it. We're all going to fall for it because how else do you learn? But like, hearing it back now, you know, especially after like living it through your 20s and surviving that thing, she was trouble. And it's like, yeah, I agree. Like, you've been there, done that last summer. Don't come home and do that again. That is just trouble altogether. Summer flings are great. Leave them in the summer. That one summer, not every summer. All right. Go have the day you deserve. Peace.